So
My second question was, what do you think are going to be like new technologies or new tendencies that are going to mark a difference in the future toys, like 10, 20 years from now?
Yeah.
Where do you see like the future Transformers are going to?
Transformers are. Hey, you see this right here? This picture?
Yeah.
That is the boiler in the bottom of the Hasbro factory where all the toys used to be made. I went around looking for something one day, and I found that. So I thought you guys would get a strange kick out of that. So all the G.I. Joe vehicles were pumped out of that factory with that boiler. This is the bowels underneath that factory. These are the pylons on the bedrock holding up the factory.
So that's where the plastic gets.
Yeah, that's a scary place. All right, I digress. You were asking about
The future of toys. What
the future
technology
toys.
is like?
Well, 3D printing's nice, but there's a lot of complications. You have to be a pseudo-technical engineer to do it right now. You know, I don't think it's not fast. You know, like even if I want to make something, I still have to get it made in SolidWorks or ZBrush or something before it can get outputted. So it's an extra complication. You have to really like toys to go through those efforts. I don't know if there's a shortcut yet.
But in retail, for example, I see that some of the techniques that were used on Masterpiece some years ago are now making it to generation lines.
Yeah.
Some like smaller panels, more smaller things to flip around.
Yeah.
And in 10, 20 years, do you think there's going to be like something revolutionary like ball joints were at the time?
Well, that's tough. I mean, you're dealing with physics, so
Yeah.
there's only so much weight and hiding you can.
Subspace
literally
isn't
do.
the real thing. Yeah.
So that becomes an issue. The one thing that I've noticed is there's a polarity now between low-end toys and high-end toys. There's almost no middle, you know, and I think that's a nature of the world we're living in. We all want stuff. Maybe we don't have a lot of money, so we'll buy the low end, and then other people.
And I think the answer also when it comes to like the future of it is that gap is widening more and more because the adult collector market is growing exponentially, and the young market is just being focused, like again, rescue bots and
this is where Toys R Us going away is part of that conversation. That leaves less space for interesting things to show up. And
Well, and my third question.
not here. Go Canada.
How much of a headache is it